Ah, ah, ah. Okay. Thank you guys for letting me know that I had accidentally turned off the ability for you to see what I was even working on. That is embarrassing. But luckily, I didn't make much progress. And today was just a nightmare. I think I kind of hit a wall with my ability to grasp concepts. I just could not get my head around the idea of signals. And signals are kind of the foundation of everything that actually is anything. So I'm going to, tonight, after like hours of watching tutorials, I'm going to see if I can create something. Something that moves, something the gum can actually interact with. I drew this treasure chest a while back. I really should figure out how to change the import settings. I drew this treasure chest, and I would like to find a way to make it where he can interact with it and it'll open. I think that'd be fun. I'll just probably sit right here. I'm gonna turn it. One of the issues, I'm gonna turn it into its own scene, but one of the issues I ran into, one of the massive issues I ran into, was, oh, you know what? It can't be its own scene as a sprite. That's not gonna help me at all. I'll just delete it. Or no, wait. Can I just delete the scene? One of the whatever, I will just delete it. One of the massive issues that I ran into was the fact that scenes cannot talk to each other, but objects within a scene can, using like prefab signals. Signals are these things that every single object has. So if you go here to nodes, you can see all the signals that are available for each different type of node, and they're just like little functions that run and communicate with other nodes. But they don't communicate with other nodes if those nodes are embedded in scenes. And holy cow, that just wrecked my day because I was trying to make everything its own scene, like best practices, blah, blah, blah. I'll just make it a node. 2D node. There's some, what am I doing? I thought that was the name of the node. Trying to do best practices, and the issue with quote unquote best practices is the fact that best practices requires a foundation of understanding that if you don't have, you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. Oh, and the other issue I had, oh my god. First of all, let's do the sprite, even though that's a weird order to do this in. Let's get the sprite 2D, and one of the issues I had was collisions. I could not freaking wrap my head around the fact that collisions doesn't mean collide. And so I was setting up collisions, and nobody was running into anything. And I was like, what the heck? Collision. You're not colliding. You're not stopping. You're just walking right through it. And you have to set up 2 levels of collision. 2. One for physical smash, and then the other for any kind of interaction. It's like, guys, why? Okay. So let's do a static body 2D. That was the other thing too, is actually the static body 2D is when you want. The problem is that I wanted to make an item, right? And most people's beginner items, quote unquote, are they're like pickups. And a treasure chest is an item, and it's something that you can't walk through. So for all the beginner like little videos I was trying to look for online, nothing applied to what I was trying to make happen. And then the fact that I was trying to quote unquote do best practices and make it its own scene, it's just like a recipe for disaster and isolation. And then the other thing I didn't understand is the 2 types of collision settings. Would you please where's my pen? Just let me make it glue. Shape 2D. No, that's not, what am I doing? So we have that finally. It's not child of that, is it? No. Okay. So stack by 2D, you go to collisions, you have layer and you have mask. And this was so confusing because mask is what this object is looking for, pointing towards. Layer is what it's on. So if I have this mask set to 9, I hit save, and oh, cute, let's move this. And I have gum here. I go inside of him, and he needs to, his collision, his layer needs to be set to 9. No, I'm thinking I think it's the reverse. Because I want him to be seeking collision. If I want him to be, one of his masks to be set to 9, if I want to make 9 like props, then his layer would be set to 9. Mask would be, damn it. Mask would be 1. Yeah, I think that's right. Well, let's see if it's right, because in theory, I've just done everything. Hey, wait. What's with the hierarchy here? What did I assign? Character. Oh. I thought that seems weird. Let's take his mask 9 and see what happens. That might be wrong though. No, it's not wrong. He can't. Okay. See what I'm saying? I mean, hooray, but that was iffy. That was iffy. If I turn that off, will he still collide with it? He will. So that I did nothing. But is he still colliding with it because so I think that means I'm wrong. If we go to the chest, oh, look at this. Collision is 1 and 9. Do you see? It was doubled up, so there's no way for me to know if I had removed the ability to collide. Let's see what happens now. It's off. Okay. Okay. So now I don't know what kind of impact that has on performance, layer versus mask, who's doing what. But if we have gum seeking out 9, we have the chest on layer 9. Now, and he'll also seek out 1 because the walls are 1, I believe. Now I can assign level 9 to all props if I want to. Anyway, so that's one type of collision, but that wasn't even the type of collision that I wanted. The type of collision I wanted for this thing was him to be able to interact with it. And that requires, this is where it gets, I'm going to use a node 2D for this. I'm going to try using a node. I can see why people use nodes just simply as almost like folders. Call it just interact. Stop. All right, so let's add a area 2D. There we go. That's the one that has collision without any physical interaction, or I mean, without any physical stoppage. But you're using the same nodes for all of this stuff, and that's the thing that keeps throwing me. Yeah, we'll make it bigger. We'll also make it a different color. I see a lot of people do that. It's very helpful. That way you know that that is not a collidable area. Now, if I go to area 2D, that means and go under collision. Let's make this 17. Let's pretend that interactables are on a separate layer from physical objects, props. So we'll go to gum and we'll make his mask 17. So he's pointing to, I could be having this reversed, and this, like, somebody should let me know if I'm doing it backwards of what it should be. And you know, today I realized that if I had just, there were so many times where if I had just used like print debug, I would have known that nothing was working. But I'm not like, I'm trying to learn to become a coder, but a coder? Okay, Now, we have this. It does nothing. We need a script. We'll put the script on chest. We'll go to the area 2D and go to the nodes. And we'll go, I guess we can do body enter. I've never used body entered before. Do body entered. Attaching it to chest. Because gum's technically a body, not just like an object. Now if I do that, now if I type print chesty, is that gonna work? I think it will. Or won't it because of the scene thing that I was talking about? Let's find out. I think you can see the debug screen down here. You can. Look at that, it says chesty. So what was I talking about when I was saying that scenes couldn't communicate with each other? Well, I don't know, but let's try making the chest open up. Now I still don't know how to do like a button interact, like pressing a button, but I think if I go into the chest, go into 2D, let's turn that off for now. Let's turn both of that off. I believe, actually I don't need, that doesn't need to be a child of that. I'm gonna practice not doing that. I just want an animation player. Now, the animation player, I'm already realizing, I've said this before, but this thing is incredible. I'm probably going to be making, my games are probably going to be like just tons of animation players. Hopefully they aren't like super performance heavy because they're so cool. All right. Now, let's see here. Property track of the sprite 2D. Let's see here. Ah, shoot, I'm being silly. I'm doing this the hard way, I just realized. Each frame. Let's, actually, no, there's a property. Let's just look at the freaking sprite 2D and look at the property for animation. What am I doing? Let's see here. Where is it at? Animation. Oh, frame. That's all it was. Let's delete this. Oh, that's, how did I miss delete? Oh, that's over here, a little icon. Let's just keyframe this. I don't know what a reset track is. I'm gonna uncheck it. So let's see here. Let's do this FPS. Let's do it 60. Let's make it a slow. Well, I mean, half a second isn't super slow because I'm gonna add a little antic. How do you zoom in? Okay. So very cool. Tune. Oh, you know what? You don't need. I can do it instantly. Let's advance this. Keyframe it. 3. Oh, what'd you do that for? I didn't say that. Okay. You can do that though. No, I can use my mouse. My hands hurt so bad. Okay. What? Oh, I didn't keyframe it. What the hell? What was that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, keyframe. 4. This is weird. It auto advances but doesn't keyframe it. Like it auto advances but doesn't auto advance the frame, which is very unhelpful. Well, this is obviously way faster than I was anticipating. And yeah, I don't like that at all. Actually, this is perfect because then it'll whoa. Yeah. It'll hold until the end. Let's see. What does that look like? Oh, that's too fast. I mean, it's whatever, you know. But it's okay. Oh, my back hurts. All right. Let's do that. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. We can hold the antic for a little less time. Let's try that now. All right, that's fine for now. That's a little too that it went from being, I liked the, even though it was too fast, it was nice pacing. This is a little too watery for me. It's just too smooth. Ah, no, it's cute. Anyway, who cares? Let's just save that. Now, all of a sudden, we have an animation player with this animation stored in this object, in this scene. If we go to the script, I don't remember how to get access to the animation player in the script. I'm gonna have to Google how to store this. Nah, come on, what the hell? What are you doing? That's fake? That's also fake? That doesn't work? I'm looking online and maybe you just can't. I thought you could store a function as variable. I don't even know if this is what I want. Yeah, what's up with you? Why do you keep saying that? Okay, what if I just call it in the ready function? Delete that. Is that fine? Oh my god. I don't think that's what we're supposed to do, but that's okay. Now we have access to the animation player. We should, in theory, be able to. Oh yeah, instead of printing, what chesty boobs? Oh, that's where I got boobs from. I was like, why am I talking about treasure chests and boobs? Okay. Boobs dot play. It's a string. Chest opens, right? In theory, wouldn't that? No, why not? Boobs not declared in the current scope. See, that's the thing. That's why I need to look this up. Is because it's not declared globally. It's just declared locally in ready, even though I don't understand that. Can I just? I don't want to look it up. I'm so burnt out. I'm so tired. Can I just declare it locally in this function? Will that work? I'm so tired, guys. What happens? Let's go from the side. Oh my god. Well, wow. It's still too fast, but it's kind of gorgeous, isn't it? Wow. Okay. Isn't that neat? Now, that's kind of anticlimactic. It worked out a little better than I thought. What I would like to do is find a way to have the chest communicate with the world outside of the chest, because that was all internal. It doesn't know that it's gum, but also gum isn't really, an enemy could probably trigger that chest. I'm not worried about that right now, but let me make let's make another animation on the chest. No, that doesn't. Let's make a script on the world, because there's no world script yet, and I need to practice doing things poorly. I really do. I really need to. Okay, now this will be good. Now on the chest, did we already create a custom? We did not create a custom signal, so this is at least easy. To create a custom signal, you just write signal, and then you write whatever you want. It doesn't even have to. It's not like a function, or I mean, it will be, but so this is signal. Kill me. We created a custom signal. Here it is. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we have to. Do we have to emit it from here? I believe so. So we emit this signal, and emitting is like screaming. That makes it like reachable by, somebody said it was like screaming. I can't remember who. I might have it backwards, so maybe don't listen to me or them. But so now when we go into the script, we can go back to the chest, and here is the custom signal. We can declare it on the root scene. Not declare it, I don't know what I'm saying. So now we have the function on chest kill me. Now, if we write Q free, that will kill the screen. But I think what's going to happen is going to instantly kill the screen the moment we touch it. Yeah, so that's no good. Because what's happening is that it kills me before it gets a chance to play boobs. We need some kind of delay between here and there, or a condition. I don't know how to do any kind of delays. I don't know how to delay anything. But what I do know how to do is set a condition. Let's create another variable. Call it countdown. No, we can't do this. I ran into this area before. Countdown 1. If it's like if countdown is less than 2, boobs will play and countdown will increase. Else, emit the signal to kill the screen. Now, yeah, indent it. I tried this so many times and it never worked. If you do it now, it'll just yay, it'll play forever. You think you get to open the chest twice and die? No, I made this mistake because this variable was being declared locally. So every time it ran through the if statement, it was resetting it back to 0. It was redeclaring it over and over and over again. And I didn't understand that. And I was trying to avoid it because remember when I set this locally? Because I couldn't figure out how to set it globally. I still don't know. Can I do on ready bar? Countdown equals 0? Did I only get an error? Nope. What is wrong with that? What is that? What's wrong with you? Is this where I have to add the $? On ready. How about just that? It's not a var. Come on. Var float? Countdown in there? A float? No, it doesn't work. Why? Why not? That's so dumb. And I don't understand this error. Unexpected. Okay. Unexpected $. I don't know why I'm doing a $. Unexpected identifier in class body. How to declare? It's just var? I don't understand. It's nonsense. That was it? I'm just that dumb? That's not fair or fun. I thought I needed... I got an error before. Where... Oh, whatever. Here, look. This is what's going to happen now. We've established the countdown. We have to delete it from here, because otherwise it'll keep resetting. And now we can open up the chest... You only open up the chest twice before it emits this signal back out to be read by the world, which is going to kill itself. So we get 2 treats and death. And that's the end of this video, because I don't know. I barely understood that. And I got to go back to studying. Goodbye.